Hello everyone and welcome to this Doctor Who action figure review. Okay, in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at the latest B&M Doctor Who figure releases for autumn 2025, and this set is the Remembrance of the Daleks set. And this set I've been trying to get my hands on for ages. It's been really hard because my local B&Ms, I think I went to 4 or 5 B&Ms, and it's literally just, I found it quite impossible to find. But it is the Remembrance of the Daleks set, 1988, and it's the Imperial Battle Squad set, which features the iconic Special Weapons Dalek and an Imperial Dalek. So, straight off with the packaging, you've got like the McCoy purple-esque colour scheme running through, which has been reminiscent of its one of the first Remembrance of the Daleks releases, which featured the Dalek Supreme and a Renegade Dalek. So this is nice to see that light here, and plus with future releases, whatever the colour scheme is, you sort of know which Doctor it's going to be for. So here we've got a story which is, if not one of the best Dalek stories from the 80s, and it's a trilogy because you had Resurrection, Revelation, Remembrance, and then that was it. You never saw the Daleks again until 2005, but they did do stories through like the Big Finish audio series. Now, it's nice to see more 7th Doctor stuff. Again, it's great that they've done this, but it would be amazing to have like maybe a 3-pack of humanoid figures such as Helene, the Rani, and a Tetrap. For more information, please feel free to check out my concept ideas video for future Doctor Who figure releases. Okay, I'm going to cut that so I'm not waffling. Anyway, I'm going to run that bit there. So, Remembrance of the Daleks, again, is a fan favourite. This is, oh god, I think it's like the 4th or 5th time they've released an Imperial Dalek. It's really nice to see. I think it might be the fifth time. They've finally adjusted the mesh section, so that's no longer there. And we've got an updated paint job on the Special Weapons Dalek. Okay, now then, onto packaging. As I was saying, it's got this like purpley vortex logo, vortex background, which is evoking the 7th Doctor titles. It's featuring 1 Imperial Dalek and 1 Special Weapons Dalek, and it's part of the 5 and 5/4 inch scale collector set series, and it's limited edition. So when these go, I think they've gone. It's a nice foil sticker there, character logo, some character information there, and then you've got the contents, all the boring stuff, and then you've got the logo, which is the new Ncuti Gatwa and David Tennant anniversary logo, and the 4th Doctor logo, because yeah, it was originally predominantly featured in the 3rd Doctor titles and the 4th Doctor titles until it changed. So you've got a blurb about Remembrance of the Daleks, gives you a little bit about the story, and it tells you what you get in again, and it's 5+, Doctor Who logo, and then you got the Doctor Who trademarks, blah 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 blah, all there. And behind the scenes for the story, the producer. So like, it's really nice because you've got some facts about the Daleks that were featured in the story. So you got like a bit like behind the scenes kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. And then it just continues, History of the Daleks Set 20. And I think one of the reasons why they've released this is so it wasn't just gold Daleks on the shelf, which again is something that they did earlier in the wave. And you've got the blue vortexy logo. Okay, so as you can see, literally just peeled it off. Very easy to get out. Oh, I see the Special Weapons Dalek is drunk. Really, so like straight away you can see it's got like a nice bold gold colour, which I did say in my initial reaction video. Feel free to check that out if you want. But this has kind of been like updated with new paint apps. Again, I'm loving the oil that's gone all the way down. Like this is proper dirt, like a dirty Dalek. You know, it's been in some battles. They've got him out of his prison, I would imagine. You've got the cannon arm there, which is really, really cool. I've always loved the special weapons Dalek, and I think it was really cool to see this Dalek brought back for Asylum of the Daleks and the Witch's Familiar and the Magician's Apprentice story that featured Capaldi. So again, you got some weathering on the shoulder section, weathering on the gold, weathering on the top there, and it just carries on throughout the paintwork, which is amazing. A little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of the oil hasn't continued through there. I don't know if that's the same as everyone's, but it's like either it's leaking from there, it's leaking from the casing down, or it's just literally like just started there. Like I don't know. I think it's different on quite a few different sets. So yeah, really, really cool Dalek. Absolutely love that. So I am going to compare it to the original version. I never owned the sound effects one, but we'll compare. Okay, so if I just bring in my original Dalek, now this one is from the Remembrance of the Daleks collector set, which came out, I think it was 2011. I think it might have been 2011, but I've had this in my collection for a while now, and as you can see, the gold looks so much more prominent on the brand new one. Like, it really, really does stand out. The paint bleed wasn't like, I mean, not the paint bleed, like the weathering, it wasn't as heavy on the original release. So I've literally just had this as like a Dalek that's just in the background on my shelf next to some of my Imperial Daleks. So yeah, I'm gonna display them with the Emperor Davros. So I think that's gonna look really cool to finally have a good layer of Imperial Daleks surrounding the Emperor. Now what it is, I've not reviewed this one yet, but I am yet to edit that one. Now, this is the new release that came out with the up-to-date paint apps. Now, personally, I actually prefer the original one up there, but, you know, hey-ho. It's definitely improvement. So I'm going to get back to what I was saying. So, yeah, the gold, the articulation's pretty much the same. Nothing too different there. Again, I feel like the new release is a lot better. You know, you've got quite a more prominent gold. There's a one or two paint bleed on there, but again, I'm probably just going to display it like you know, like it's gone right into some Renegade Daleks, and then maybe print off like a Tortoise Lane background. So I can put some like Daleks and then have it like 1 week, have like the Imperials up there, and then have like a big bit of a battle. Oh yeah, I managed to get the Genesis Arc from a car boot sale for 99p. So that's a good find. Looks good next to me Dalek sack. Anyway, so I keep getting distracted, sorry. So yeah, so articulation can go 360. It's a little bit stiff. So yeah, it will do the full 360. Again, I don't really want to like rub the paint, as you can see, and here it's a little bit stiff. This one well, it's had years of play really. But yeah, that was always one of the things with this. Now, because I don't have the sound effects one to hand, I can't really compare that one, but I believe this one is like a blend of that one and the sound effects one. And it does still have the outline, I think, where the button should be. Not sure, I think, is it this one? Don't know, is it that one or that one? I think it's this one here. It's like a little gap in it. So yeah, got some really good details. I like how it looks aged and they've just got it out of like the shed, like the Dalek shed or something. And I like how weathered it is. It's a bit more prominent on here. I like the choice of, it's like the white underneath is a bit more like, it jumps out compared to this one, which looks a bit dull. But yeah, I really, really love this Dalek. It's such a cool Dalek. And you can never have too many special weapons Daleks. You know, your right hand man. So, moving on to the Imperial Dalek. You know, you've got 3 wheels on the bottom, got the spinny wheel, and just 2 static wheels. So it can go. Like you can push him into battle, get in there, and then push him back, push. So you can literally just like have him like patrolling, like exterminate, you know what I mean? So awesome, absolutely wicked. If you've missed out on getting this guy, definitely get this set because they are in the Arndale B&M at the moment, and hopefully soon I think they'll be all over the Northwest because I only collected this last week and I just was shopping for my mum and I was like, oh my god, yes, they've got them in. So I just went straight in my basket. Okay. Let's get on to the Imperial Dalek. Whoa, okay, this guy's had quite an update. So, straight away, you can see the silver eye stalk. The pupil has finally been added, and it's gold. So, it's nice to see that the eye stalk's a bit different as well, because I know on the more recent release of this Dalek, it was a little bit small. And this is the one that came with Ace, with the rocket launcher, which was released, about 3 years ago now, I think, in the Coal Hill School set. So as you can see, it's got the black eye, which was kind of... I have seen them from certain like photos. They do look like they've got like a black iris, but some people were saying like in the explosion scenes with the Renegade Daleks and the battle, it's like due to some of the explosions, the discs came out of the eye. I don't know how true that is. Any remembrance of the Daleks, ultra super duper fans, let us know in the comments. I think you can probably tell, but this colour white that they've chose for the new release, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it is very prominent. Like, it jumps out a bit more. Like, it's more of a brighter paint job. And same with the gold. Like, I think that's what's really cool about these Daleks. I've always called them, like, the Elvis Presley Daleks, just because of that. And I really like how we finally got what is considered a more accurate. I think this is the most accurate. They're probably going to get it. You've got the cool plunger, because again, they're very different to the Renegade Daleks. That's been updated. Again, I'm really loving the glossy gold paint job on it as well. It just looks so good and it's nice. Again, you've got the original gun, which was on the Imperial Dalek set 1, with the Remembrance Dalek with the gold, with the blue eye stalk, which pissed quite a lot of people off. Again, just really, really good detail. You've got the sort of ivory gold. Like, in the last release, as you can tell, it's a bit of a darker gold that they've gone for with it. Whereas here, it's back to the more prominent gold from that. So, it just, oh my god, I absolutely love these Daleks. They are my favourite Dalek from the 80s. Like, don't get me wrong, the Renegade Daleks are like badass, because, you know, they just go into battle and they just don't care whether they make it or not. Whereas these Daleks were quite fresh, quite new, like Davros, you know, when he created the Imperials. Their battle, I'd say like their battles weren't as, like, they weren't as exposed to fights as much as the Renegade Daleks. So when these like took them on, like you had like 4 and they'd taken 2 on, and they just got obliterated, which was quite a shame. But I know in the novelisation, it's because they had like a device that interfered with the Daleks' vision, and it kind of was sabotage for the Imperial Daleks. So they didn't quite get a fair fight until later on. Now again, going back into detail, so the eye stalk, they've finally painted it silver. I'll just put some pictures on screen from the actual episode so you can see. You've got the gold Dalek ear lamps, and they are like the circular lights. The eye stalk appears a little bit bigger, because there's the original one, a little bit short, easy for Ace to knock out. And then you've got the mesh, which, sorry, I've just given them a bit of a wipe because I've had them on my shelf for a while, so they're a little bit dusty. So it's nice to see that they've got rid of that. So yeah, articulation, full 360 on a ball joint. I don't want to keep doing that because, as you can see, like, the plastic's very bendy and fragile. So this Dalek can unblock the toilets on Skaro, and he can do a full 360 head spin. Really cool. Eye stalk, as you can see, goes up and down. Up and down. And the plunger, as I've said, goes up and down, so you can display them from when they're battling, or the publicity pictures, like when you see Seven and Ace behind the scenes on some like cool photos. Again, this gun, yeah, the gun is different. No, it isn't. Gun's the same. Plunger's been modified. The eyes modified, but I don't know. I can tell like it's got a bit of an outline of silver underneath, but I like it. I think it differentiates them from different ranks almost. Like, you've got the leaders and the sub-commanders. Just put some more in. So we've got a little collection of Imperial Daleks. Again, gave them a little bit of a clean. So you've got some Imperial Daleks there, looking all ready to like defend Davros and bring back the Hand of Omega, and then get absolutely owned by the 7th Doctor. So, yeah, these look really cool. Like, I freaking love these Daleks. And then let's bring in the bad boy, the boss. There you go. You got the Rambo Dalek. This big gun. And let's bring in the Emperor. Got Davros there, looking all badass. There you go. Like, don't mess with me. This is like the bodyguard Dalek, like the bouncer. He's like gonna like knock him out. So yeah, really, really good to see yet another release of Remembrance. I think Remembrance of the Daleks is like one of those stories that has had so many figures released from it. So it is. So there we go. It's my little Remembrance collection. And I'll put some pictures on showing what they look like with the 7th Doctor. So enjoy that little figure photography towards the end. And if you have enjoyed this video, and I've been a bit ranty, but if you've enjoyed it, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Let us know what's your favourite Dalek story and why. See you later, and have a nice day.